This isn't your typical YouTube video. I haven't researched the topic to make sure it's something of interest. I haven't strategically figured out how I can try and hook you into watching my episodes. I'm not wearing makeup. I'm not pretending to dress up for you. What I'm doing is I'm getting truth. I've spent the last 20 years learning how to extract truth from the universe. Why? Because that's what we need right now. Humanity is suffering. We've been suffering for a very, very long time, and it's getting worse. It's getting worse because we can't see past our own beliefs. We can't see past the manipulation that has caused us to honestly want to suffer. And so my commitment isn't to performing for you. My commitment is to getting the most truth that I possibly can, direct from the sources that are going to be the most valuable to you. That's not from books. It's not from people, even. It's direct from the universal beings who created us, who created you, and who created existence itself. You see, for thousands of years now, we've been told that our history is hidden. It's mysterious. Nobody knows what's really there. But those are lies. The history is inside of you. And my job is to help you remember how to get it. It's not magic. It's not a special gift. And yet it kind of is. But it's not a special gift that only I have. All of humanity has this ability to access this wisdom, but we've forgotten. We've forgotten for a variety of reasons, and they're not really important right now. What's most important is this information is for people like you who actually want truth. You're not here for the glamour and the gimmicks. You're here because you genuinely want to evolve. You want to participate in human evolution. You're excited about what your potential is, and you're actually curious about what you can do to contribute to the future of humankind and human existence. That's who I'm doing this work for those who want that level of truth, the universal perspective, not a human's perspective. I'm not interested in debating. I just want to go to the source, get the information so we can move on to the next exploration and the next exploration. And that's what I've been doing for 20 years. So if you're interested in that level of truth, I invite you to come along. Welcome back to the Authentic Human Podcast. I'm Michelle Vickers. And this is part 69 of the story of creation. It's my partnership with the Creator and the Universal Council, because they asked if I would participate and share the story of creation, not the hidden stories, not trying to figure them out from, sacred texts and astrology and astronomy, but actually direct from the universal beings who created existence. Because if you're anything like me, you want to go right to the source the first time and move on already. So let's see what they have to share with us today. So we've got the Creator is definitely here. And the Goddess is also here. And it's really interesting because we are moving into, as a human race, we're moving into a stage in our history, if you will, right? Because today will be history. That's exactly how existence works. And we're moving into a stage of our history that is going to tell the story of Well, it has the potential to tell the story of mass courage, strength, and truth. And what they mean by that is right now, humanity is on this precipice. We have the potential to move forward and not only explore something that's never been done before, but actually participate in it. And this is what the creator is the most excited about. It's why he's spent the last 5 to 10,000 years preparing for this moment. I know that this sounds a little crazy because a lot of our belief system is that the creator is guiding us. He's telling us what to do. But he's not. He's prepared and he's created this space for now. Okay. And what that space is for humanity to go from manipulation into a complete restoration of our original state of being. Okay. And so, in order for that transition to occur, because it's a transition, we need to have, it's not even enough humans, because all humans have the capacity to participate in this, but you have to choose, you have to want to. And the reality is, if you don't want to participate in this, in this physical life for you, you will most likely be leaving in the next 8 to 12 months. Because the creator is saying that humanity needs to move forward. And in order for us to move forward, it has to happen at this point, it has to happen globally, okay? Which means all the planet and all the humans need to move at the same time. Now, here's the thing. You don't have to move at the same rate. We're not, and yet we're all at the same rate. So it's not a competition. It's not about, who's better and who knows more and who's more advanced. That's not what this is about. This is about understanding that the future of humanity rests in the palms of your hands, of every human's hands. And what that truth is and what that future looks like, it's based upon the origins and who you were created to be, who all of humanity were created to be. Okay? Because humans were meant to exist in full connection with full awareness, always. Because those two things they're what the universe is built on. Okay? So a lot of people, misconstrue laws, right? Because we have one universal law, which is free will. Free will means that anyone can do anything. Okay? But underneath that, we have the foundations of existence. They're not laws, they're actually concepts, sort of. It's bigger than that, but it's a concept that's woven into the intention of your existence. Okay? So you naturally align with it because that vibration, right? So as soon as there's an intention, what happens is that's an energy that's created. And all of existence is energy. It's energy first. Everything comes from energy. Matter comes from energy. That's what we've been talking about in the first 68 episodes of the story of creation. And now we're at this place where we need to move forward. But it's understanding that your role here is more significant than your allowing yourself to believe. Okay? And there's a reason for that. You've been trained in many ways by many systems and many people and many experiences throughout your life to second guess your value and your worth as a human being. Okay? I'm not talking about where you fit in your role in society and where you fit in your role in your family. I'm talking about the primal essence of your recognition of your own existence. It's bigger than, and it's more primal, okay? It's more primal than your physical, how you relate to the world, whether it's your heritage, whether it's your family, whether it's what you do and, how you be with the people that you interact with. I'm talking about your primal sense of self. And this is what humanity needs to heal. Because when that is whole, when you have full awareness of the essence that is you, right? At that energetic level, before you even become matter, okay? Then you understand existence itself. You understand your role in existence. And you begin to understand not only the impact that you have the potential to make, but you just want to participate in it. So for all those times throughout your life where you've known you're meant to participate in something bigger than yourself, right? We hear it all the time, right? Different people say it in different ways, and then they'll bring out a course and tell you, here, come participate something bigger than yourself, create something bigger. It's not about that. Right now, it's about understanding that your reason for being is coming to the surface. Okay. It's been the way they're showing me, it's like a pot that's on the stove and it's bubbling. And you're trying to keep it under control. But it's bubbling and it's spurting over the top, and other people are beginning to notice the things, maybe little things you say, little things you do. And maybe you're reacting out of fear because you're worried they're going to judge you, because you're worried that who you are isn't good enough for them. Or more importantly, you're worrying that they think you're not good enough because you're beginning to understand you are good enough, but you're still worried that they don't get it. Here's the thing. And this is what the Creator wants you to feel right now. So I'm going to encourage you to feel as He is speaking these words. Feel, let them fill you. Let this wisdom touch you in a place that allows your strength and courage to grow. And He says, it's time you recognize you're not alone. The entire universe has been created so that you can fulfill your potential, so that you can explore exactly what brings you joy. Because that's what brings me joy. That's what the Creator says. There's no judgment. There's no judgment day. There's no judgment from a universal perspective. Judgment does not exist. Because I understand and I know and I believe in you. I trust that every choice you make is genuinely for the greater good of all, because you understand your connection to humanity. You understand your connection to yourself and your loved ones. But you also understand that that deep curiosity and knowing of what it is you're meant to do and you're meant to explore in this world, in this physical world, and it is deeply connected to your roots in this universe. My job is to watch you. My job is to ensure that as you go through these explorations, you have every opportunity you need to push you further than you've ever gone before. And those moments that you feel weak, those moments that you feel troubled and tiresome, the moments where you start to doubt yourself are the exact moments before you experience your true potential. They're the moments that challenge you to rise and encourage you to connect more deeply than ever before with the truth of who you are so that you can embody that energy and that truth on a level that allows every human in existence to see it. Why? Because when you allow yourself to be who you are, the rest of the world reacts energetically. You being who you are lights up the universe. It allows more energy to spread in a way that reaches humans very quickly, very efficiently, very effectively, because you're contributing to raising the vibration, to rising and raising other humans at the same time as yourself. It's the energies of manipulation and judgment and jealousy that when they spread, they're like under the ground. They pull everything down, but they don't have nearly as much power as you have because they're not universal. They're structured human physical energies, and they need your attention and energy. They need you to feed them in order for them to exist. But your soul, it's beautiful. It's infinite. And you have the potential to reach the corners of the universe that you haven't even considered exist. All those instincts right back from your childhood. It's time to let them come out. It's time for a resurgence of joy. And in order for us to experience that level of joy and purity in the world, you need to be willing to recognize your role in this mass uncovering of truth. How do you participate? By allowing yourself to recognize, to feel, to genuinely feel when you're meant to participate in something, to allow yourself to participate in spite of your fears, with a courage that is so committed to sharing how you feel, in spite of worrying about judgment. Because here's the thing, judgment can't touch you if you're vibrating at a level of truth and purity that the universe has already encoded into you. It can't touch you. It's like it's like superpowers where it just bounces off because it's not important. It's how I'm here today sharing this information with you. I've been doing this for 20 years. And for the first very long time, I did it behind closed doors in small groups of people. But that wasn't helping people. It wasn't helping. And the Creator, He wants you to understand. And Jesus is here. Pan is here. Pan is the counterpart to Gaia, and Gaia is also here. We've got the angelics from the first stream and the second stream. We've got, honestly, we've got those who have manipulated, who have been the ringleaders for the manipulation when they first arrived, right? We've got the draconians, we've got reptilians, but here's the thing. They can't participate in this evolution, but they're watching. Why are they watching? Because they're fascinated. Because the things that humanity are about to do are inaccessible to them. They can't do it. That's why they use control and manipulation. And every system on this planet that has any ounce of control, manipulation, and judgment cannot participate in where humanity's growing. And we have to leave them behind. We're going to get more into this over the next few weeks, understanding how roles unfold universally, because this is vital information for you to know and understand. It's your ability to not only recognize You're the star of your show. Okay. But here's the reality is there's no one out there critiquing it. There's no critics because the entire universe is watching. The ones who count, the ones who matter, the ones who understand who you are, why you're here, and what you're meant to be doing, they already know. Those are the beings and the people and the universal experiences that you want to partner with because they're the ones who already know why you exist. So, and the creator's very clear and Pan, and they're saying you have to stop partnering with the people who don't want to recognize the fullness of your potential. Because your life is limited by their fears. And right now, you need to understand that fear doesn't exist on a universal level, which means if every human for one moment was not focused on fear at all, it would cease to exist. What does that mean? It means you don't focus on releasing fear. You don't focus on getting over something. You don't focus on how to move on. You focus on where you're going. And where you're going right now is simple. It's exploring your potential. Don't complicate it. Don't worry about what brings you joy right now, because what brings you joy is going to change significantly over the next 18 months. Why? Because the world is going to change over the next 18 months. So today, just notice what brings a smile to your face, what brings curiosity, and follow it. Follow it with the excitement of a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old, with the inhibitions of a 2 and 3-year-old, and allow yourself that opportunity to revel in the recognition of your own true self, because that's what children do best. And right now, children are our greatest teachers. The younger, the better, because they genuinely hold the vibration and energy of purity, but also pure existence and pure potential. Just watch it, just witness it, and allow that truth to seep into your energy, into your body, into your mind, into your senses, and let it fill you. Because we're on the brink of going in 2 different directions. We can either go to mass extinction, or we can create the greatest experience ever in human existence. Why? Because this is the 5th iteration of human existence. 5th. We could go to the 6th, which means that this would cease to exist if we can't come together, and we can't allow ourselves to access that level of truth that we need, because it's literally it's eating us alive in many different ways. And you already see it. I mean, we're not going to go into all of that because we see it. We see it in humans attacking other humans mentally, emotionally, physically on a day-to-day basis. That is eating us alive. And there will be no humans left to experience this. And then creation will start again. You know, it's interesting. They're showing me so many things, right? There's people who have built underground bunkers, preparing for, mass environmental situations. But the truth is, where humanity is going, it's either one way or the other. And if you're part of the mass manipulation, you can't come. You can't, because it's not available to you. This level of awareness, this level of everything. And this is where we have to change, because right now we live in a society that is structured on its social structures. You believe your level of intelligence or ignorance based on what society has told you. And I'm here to tell you that every human, okay, in existence has the full potential for to access all knowledge and all information and experiences in existence ever. There is no human that's ever excluded from that. There's no race, there is no societal limits, period. Those are created to make you believe, again, that you're less than. There's so many different things. But here's the other part. Those who are manipulating, those who have created this system, can't access the level of information and wisdom and experience that you can. They can't. That's why they're scared of you. They're not scared of what you'll do to them. They're scared that once you know the truth, they won't have power over you, because that's how truth works. They've taught you that control is to have control over other people. That's manipulation. They've taken your history away. They've taken your memory of how to connect, but they can't take your ability to connect with truth, to connect with the universe, to connect with your soul, to connect with each other. They can't take that away, but man, are they trying. Think about all the isolation for hundreds of years in different scenarios. Every experience of isolation that humanity has had to go through. There's a reason you have been taught to feel alone, because when you feel alone, you feel and you allow yourself to be overcome with despair, which eventually will become depression, right? And anxiety. Why? Because if you're in that level of mental addiction, because that's what it is, right? When we go into the emotions and we can't get out of them, it's an addictive state. And that's what they're counting on. That's what they've been counting on for hundreds of thousands of years. And here's the thing. Right now, we have people asking questions. How is mental health what it is? How is it that there are hundreds of thousands of humans suffering from mental health every day? How is that possible? Right. How is it possible that we can't find any cure? The reality is humanity are self-healing. And it's understanding that the system, right? The system that we've been taught to believe has our backs and that we can go to for help. It's being able to accept that that system is the one that's controlling. It's the one that's manipulating, and it's the one ensuring that you are feeling less than. It's the exact system that ensures you don't get the information you need. How many times do you go to the system and someone says, "Oh, we just can't help you." Whether it's, we don't know what's wrong with you, we don't have access to those, we don't have funds to offer you, we don't have access to that information, whatever it is. And it's now that you have to come to terms with the fact that you've believed in a system. And I'm not just talking about the surface. I'm talking about every aspect of physical existence that is society. Okay? This is why science can't find the origins of human existence, because they're looking for societies. They're looking for evidence of society. But here's the thing. Society is what has brought humans down. That's what's caused our demise and our destruction. Our existence does not need for anything physical. Just feel that, because anything physical is society. We are at a level of awareness and existence that vibrates and exists on another realm. Mentally, there is no emotions. There's just pure feeling, pure energy, pure awareness. And that's the level of consciousness. It's not a mental state of being. Consciousness is being in connection with existence itself. And every human was created to do that. There's no hierarchy. There's no rules. There's no limits on who can join this club and who can't. Everyone is meant to. You were created with that as your foundation for your existence. It's why when you aren't consciously participating with it, you feel something's missing. Because you instinctively know your connection to creation itself isn't there. You can't put your finger on it, you can't put a name on it and a label, because you have consistently been told nothing beyond what we're experiencing physically exists. And that's about to change. And there's going to be more truth being revealed across the board in human existence than ever before in the next 3 months, the last 3 months of 2025. It will be the most revolutionary time to be in existence, and the revelations are going to be staggering. So instead of passing judgment as these experiences unfold, your job is to witness the unraveling of the manipulation and the revealing of truth. That's it for now. I'll see you next time. If this helped, if this made you feel anything, share a comment below. And if you're interested in more content like this, in more experiences like this, subscribe and share it with your friends. If you feel there's anyone who maybe this will make sense to. Thanks for now. See you soon.